Looks like I'm living rent-free in your heads again, huh? I mean, if you're gonna spend your days obsessing over me, you might as well start calling me something respectable. Maybe Daddy Shizzy, or better yet, Papa Nut. Who's the grown-up here? Alright, it's me. Let's go. Call me Daddy, yeah, that's who I am. Running your minds like a master plan. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, take your pick. I'm opening your thoughts while you still act sick. Call me Daddy, it's what you mean. Why you chase the crust and I take the lead? Living rent-free, that's my name. Go ahead, say it, put some respect on the name. Man, I'm too old, well here's a surprise. I'm the one with the brains while you're stuck with the lies. You act like you're experts, but here's the reality. I'm the one controlling your mental reality. So while you're out there trying to throw shade, I'm sipping coffee and you're feeling betrayed. You're mad, I got the spotlight, now it's my time. So why not call me Daddy or Papa with a rhyme? I'm the landlord and you're just the tenants, stuck in your headspace with no end to sight, no repentance. Call me Daddy, you know it's true. You'd be lost without me, stuck in the glue. Call me Daddy, I'm holding your mind while you're scrambling, trying to find what's behind. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, don't you see? You're living in my world now, I'm the VIP. Call me Daddy, just let it be. While you're trying to figure out your own identity. Oh, I see you're confused, trying to get it right. Spinning your wheels while I'm out of sight. You think you got it figured, but you got it all wrong. I've been running your minds all along. But sure, keep pretending you don't care. Keep saying you're done, but I'm still in the air. You got no choice but to bow to my name. Daddy Shizzy is here to own the game. You say you don't watch, but you're obsessed. Every word I say puts you to the test. Call me Daddy, Papa Nut, you know you should. Because I've been living rent-free, and you know it feels good. Shizzy Daddy, all in your headspace, and there's no escape. Good luck with that.
Yes! This is awesome. Good to see all you fine folks tonight. Oh my. The meltdown. Yes, the meltdown. Oh my gosh. You know, we gotta show you guys something, because I'm sure you've probably already seen it. If you haven't, go check out Char Wolf. She, you know, I'm amazed at the stuff that she's able to pull up, and oh my God, I've got some letters for you tonight, and you know it's going to get back to the fleas. It's going to just drive them up the damn wall, and I hope it does. I hope it just makes them scratch and crawl. It'd probably be the most energy that they've exerted in quite some time. To see you all. Oh my gosh. Now, I haven't seen this whole thing, but I did see a good portion of it. This is amazing. Now, think about this. It's July 15th, 2025. Okay. Oh boy. This gets crazy.
Hello. Hello, this is Corporal McIntyre, Levy County Sheriff's Office. Is this Miss Preston?
Yes, it is.
Hey, Miss Preston, what's going on today?
Long time no hear from, huh?
I suppose so.
Yeah. Well, Jeremy Hales and George, Martha, whatever, have been calling outwardly straight up on your channel to everybody call CPS again.
That's not true. They have never done that. They've openly told people, do not reach out to anybody. Don't contact anybody. Don't do it. They've been obviously saying this over and over and over and over again. Let law enforcement handle it. Let people that are close to it check it out. Thanks, Max. I appreciate that. Yes, that's right. That's the Facebook link right there. Oh, and she's doing daily responses to all the BS that the fleas are spewing out. I've got something that Shar might like tonight. It's a good one. I hope she enjoys it. And yes, that is definitely her YouTube link right there. And I do, and if you look in the description, I also have a link to this particular video and her channel. So go definitely go check those out. Most definitely give her some love, some support, because the work that she's doing on this. I mean, she did not stop. She did not stop. She stepped back and reassessed what exactly was going on, the way that she was being used. And the same thing is happening again with other people. And they're much more culpable in their bullshit that they've been pulling. All right, let's continue on.
So one of their cohorts, which is another YouTuber, he goes by Veteran Nations.
Veteran Nations? What did you do again? Oh my Lord. Jeez.
This morning, John was paging through it. I don't know how he got on it.
Because they watch everything. They watch everything that's going on. They have to watch it all. This is instead of actually going out and doing some work, getting things done, getting things fixed, unplug, touch some grass, take care of your animals, take care of your child, take care of your building. Oh my, get busy on this. I mean, so frustrating.
But he overheard Veterans Nation live, and he said that CPS had been called out here yesterday. They were 31st time.
31st.
And that nothing happened, and he was mad because the sheriff didn't come with them. So he was going to make a report to you and have a welfare check done on our kid and have you guys come out, and he wanted to know why you didn't come out yesterday.
Well, now that would be, you have to understand that everybody outside of Jeremy is doing their own thing. Jeremy is doing what Jeremy does. Veteran Nation is doing what he does. DJ Radis is doing what he does. I'm doing my thing. Megan and Tug are doing their thing. We don't collaborate with this stuff. We see what everybody else is seeing. We're seeing the same things you are. We're just bringing it to a larger audience so it can be exposed. This is what's driving them up the wall, is that them being exposed for the kinds of shenanigans they're doing. They used to do this kind of crap in the dark. They used to do this stuff where other people would see it, but they didn't have any sort of platform to talk about it. And now it's being exposed. All of their bullshit is being exposed. Nothing's being held back. And that scares the crap out of them. Look at the way they've imploded over the past, 2 months? Oh my. I mean, it's been just insane. Good evening, Kippy. Good evening. When
our child is swimming in sewer and septic and buckets of crap and blah, blah, same old crap. CPS gave us...
And they've got... They're listening to stuff in the background. They're listening to streams in the background. What the hell?
a clean bill of health.
Okay.
But if that call gets made, I want to press charges.
You want to press charges for what? See, this makes no sense. Hey, Happy, good to see you. Storybook Doll, good to see you. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh.
For a well-being
Because
check?
For a well-being check, you want to file a complaint for a well-being check? Okay, I'm confused.
No, for going on it, he has never been here. Any calls that man makes to you is a fabricated call for Jeremy Hales. And
see, now you can't tie in Veteran Nation with Jeremy Hales. That two separate people doing two separate things. If Veteran Nation is doing something that's improper, illegal, that's on Veteran Nation. You can't tie Jeremy into that. See, this is been the biggest problem that these idiots haven't figured out. We don't cooperate with each other. That's not what we do. Last night, Tug popping into my chat, showing up on stream was a complete surprise. An absolute wonderful surprise. I gave him a link. He came on, talked about things I didn't even know about. He was like, have you seen this video? I saw part of it, but I hadn't seen the whole thing. He goes, you really should watch it. I mean, all he did was point me in the direction. I'm able to view it for myself, figure out for myself, use my own brain to see what I'm seeing, use everything that I've got to share it with other people so they can see the same thing. And if they don't see what I see, they see something different. They got the platform too. They can go on their own YouTube channel and talk about it. No harm in that. Good to see you, Heather. How you doing? Oh, that reminds me. Last night I got a wonderful super chat from Debbie Baker, and thank you so much, doll. I appreciate you, and you are appreciated. And this is for you, plus a sticker because you deserve it.
Welcome to the shit show.
Thank you, Debbie Baker.
Every single day, a new flavor of fuckery.
Cause everybody sucks, you see, and they're dumber than a bag of rocks.
Monday,
Tuesday, Wednesday, and then 4 more days of increasingly stupid, ridiculous, ignorant, balderdash, poppycock, bollocks, and fuckery. Hey, how you doing? Living life with FD. Good to see you. That's great. You heard from Debbie Baker. Yes, I did. I heard from Debbie Baker. She's on the mend. So, thoughts and prayers out to her. Show her some love, and that's just fine. Here we go. Let's see what we got.
It is. Do you understand what I'm saying? When you make fake calls and fraudulent calls to CPS, that is a felony. It's against the law. And also,
What is against the law if somebody is filing a complaint? If they're there, there's nothing against the law. But still, even as Jeremy has said, Tug, Megan, myself, every single person has said the same thing. Don't take these matters into your own hands. Unless you see this personally, you're there and you're just like, there's something wrong here, then yeah. But if you're just watching a YouTube video and you're turning people into CPS, that's just crap. That's absolute crap. I don't condone that any which way, shape, or form. Doesn't matter how weird it looks, how much you see on a YouTube video. Unless you see it with your own eyes, don't get involved in this crap. One of these days soon, I think we'll be seeing JR saying, holy shit, look at this video. Yeah, probably. Very big possibility, JR. Happy, I swear she lives to complain about Jeremy. No, this is, and all it is, all she's trying to do is bolster her claims against Jeremy causing problems. That's all that this is. And this is one of the reasons why he said, don't promote this kind of stuff. That's why I don't think, even if he did, it's still on him. It's on Veteran Nation. Why aren't you going after Veteran Nation? Not Jeremy, because Jeremy has nothing to do with this. He separated himself away from this, but blame Jeremy.
filing false police reports are against the law.
Yes, ma'am, they are.
Yeah.
And now I also want to talk to you about filing charges against Jeremy Hales for filing a false police report. We now have all of the evidence to prove that he did it. No, don't put that in there.
Which case is it that we're talking about for that?
Okay.
Why are you yelling at your child? Why are you sitting there yelling at your kid? Evening all, just dropping in to say, hi, work has kept me from working 6 to 10 hours a day. Oh, kept you working 6 to 10 hours a day. I have to be up by 5 a.m. So I'm on the replay crew. Well, thank you, Star. There's nothing wrong with the replay crew. Thank you for coming by. Appreciate you. Hey, Zach. How you doing, man? You know, Zach, you fish kisser, you.
Jeremy Hales made a phone call. Stop it. To you guys in February.
In February, what was the phone call? What was the contents of the phone call? Oh, that's right. Didn't they claim that they were doing some sort of FOIA request, but they've never shown any of the receipts. This is pretty typical of them. They claim the little ANTI-WTH's ecosystem over there is sitting there bitching and moaning about the things that Jeremy's doing, yet they've never shown any receipts. Oh, that's right. They'll show the receipts in court. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they must not know how the rules of evidence work.
If you put that in there, you will choke your gecko to death. No.
Did you just hear that? If you put that in there, you're going to choke your gecko to death? Good Lord. Learning about SBR that's not an SBR. Well, that's good, Wim. Good to see you, Wim.
Call. Stop it. To you guys in February. If you put that in there, you will choke your gecko to death. No. He made a...
It's just amazing to me how she can just yell like that and then turn around and come right back and be like, and like nothing ever happened. Like she didn't just flip her shit. It's like she turns this on and turns it off. And she doesn't even realize she's doing it.
A police report had the deputies come out and try to have me arrested for making sending him a text message. That was in...
Oh, yeah. That was that text message that she sent out to Jeremy. You know, it's a possible mistake, but, you know, he still has to report it. Because the problem with someone like Lynette is they'll say things that are not true. This has been typical across that whole ANTI-WTH's ecosystem. Okay, very typical. And if you're worried about me calling the ANTI-WTH's ecosystem, that is a name that they created themselves. I'm giving them the name that they asked for. This isn't something that Jeremy made up. This isn't something that Tug or Megan or Venters Nations or Coop or Georgie or any of these people made up. This is a name they gave themselves. We've had the text. This is a name they gave themselves. This lady can't control herself. She has to be making up shit, screaming at the child. She's just evil grifters' voices, evil lies upon lies upon lies. Yes, I agree.
February, but I think it was the year before last or last year. Okay. And we didn't get the evidence.
You don't know when it happened. What evidence? Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. Happy Wednesday. Hello, everyone. Make sure that you've shown a little bit of love to Daniel Barry Sports Highlights, the greatest sports highlights ever. Lynette says something that's not true. No, say it's not. No, absolutely. I'd never say anything like that.
Until recently, when finally the video was released by him. And the video clearly shows him making a fake police report when he knew damn well that I sent that text message to him the day prior during an active deposition.
Right.
Do you remember what officer it was that handled that incident?
It's in the video, but I'm not sure.
The video?
We have the video.
Lynette, you said you don't watch his streams. You don't pay any attention to what Jeremy's doing. He's nothing to you. Which is it? You watch or you don't watch? Okay. Having a hard time keeping your story straight.
So I would have to get Bruce Maskin,
Are you saying,
my attorney.
Well, are you saying that it was February 20?
Bruce, on July 15th, and I could be wrong, but wasn't Bruce out of the case by July 15th? He was done with her. She fired him. So if this is July 15th, 2025, He's not part of the case anymore. Why is she saying that Bruce is still her attorney? Is that true, Bubbles? Are you still her attorney? Are you still writing shit for her? Oh, it's going to be really interesting whenever they have the court step in on those. I wonder how those sanctions are going to look whenever they have evidence like this about Bruce saying, or Lynette saying, that Bruce is still her attorney. I bet that's going to be really interesting. I bet Jeremy's going to be really interested in that. He's could probably send that to his attorney. His attorney's going to look at that and go, look, Your Honor. Clearly, Bruce says he's not her attorney anymore, but clearly he's still acting as her attorney, except he's hiding from you because he's a chicken shit.
20? I'm sorry, 2024?
No. It was either 2024 or 2023. I have to ask Bruce. Hold on. Let me see if I can ask John. John probably knows.
So she's still in July 15th, 2025. She is still in close communication with John. She calls Levy County in July over something that she said happened in February 2023 or 2024. Oh, look there, July 15th, 2025. However, this is from Shara. Is this a post Shara posted July 15th, 2025 from a previous issue? No. This is the phone call. The sheriff is in his car right now. The dash cam is on and he's recording. This is what Shara posted earlier this month. If you look right here, let's see, we can see exactly whenever this came about. It says right here that 6 days ago she posted this. 6 days ago. You're welcome, Lyndon. That is Shizzy. Thanks for all your amazing letter. Also, she's just an evil person. She can't get enough of what the hell's. Stay funny. Thank you. I try to stay funny. Looking, at least. If nothing else, I have my charming good looks and demeanor. If nothing else. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I got you right there. Now, it's insane that July 15th, 2025, Bubbles isn't supposed to be doing anything, but she's reaching out to him in close communication with him. Oh, and I've got some good stuff for you tonight.
I have a problem with dates because of a trauma, head trauma. Hold on.
I got that.
John!
Well, I don't have it.
I
was going to tell you, I don't have any calls for service in reference to Jeremy back in February of 2023.
Okay, hold on. John, when did the deputies come out about the...
JJ I don't know. Stay tuned. She'll let you guys know whenever she's going to do it with Jamie. Just keeping. Old Max put a post up there where you can find her on her Facebook, and she'll let you guys know exactly when that's going to happen. It's just been a scheduling thing. Mug Raid! Welcome, Mug Raiders. Yeah, welcome. We appreciate all of you. This is awesome.
Cole!
What the hell?
When he said that I sent the text message out. When was that? Well, get a hold of Bruce right now. I need the exact date. We'll get the date for you.
Date for you.
Nothing's been released until just now. And I think they held it because they knew that I had all the proof against them. And now I do. He sat there blatant.
You got what proof against who? Deb Baker. Thank you. Everybody was wanted to see how you were doing. Thank you so much, Debbie Baker. And also, I did give you a shout out earlier. Just in case you didn't get it, this is for you and the 5 gifted memberships. And also, I'm going to hit maybe not also make sure you show them a little bit of love and thank them so much for their contribution to get you, my wonderful friends, a nice place to.
Welcome to the
Oh.
every single day.
Oh, Oh, yes.
A new flavor.
We're going to have to do that again. That didn't work.
Welcome to the
There it
shit show.
is. Every single day, a new flavor of fuckery. 'Cause everybody sucks, you see, and they're dumber than a bag of rocks. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then 4 more days of increasingly stupid, ridiculous, ignorant, balder, dash, poppycock, bollocks, and fuckery. Have it all over again. Ooh. Thank you both very much, Debbie Baker. Maybe not. I'd appreciate you so much. Let's see. There we go. We got footprints walking all around. I am going to have to order myself some new stickers. Do you think I should get bigger stickers? Oh, Winterbender has been here for 17 months. Hey, shiz daddy, how you doing? Welcome, Winterbender. We got a star for you too. Oh, that is so sweet. I appreciate you. We appreciate you so much, all you guys, every single one of you. Mug Raiders coming in, and also we're going to give you a beautiful, beautiful song right here, because I sometimes miss them, but you know what, Winterbender, this is for you. My birthday to you. Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, it is your day. Happy birthday to you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Love my show too. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate you, Tammy. I love being here. I love keeping you guys entertained. Love the songs. Ooh, I've got some really good songs for you today too. And if you're in the highest, not the very highest, but the second highest tier, because the highest is like ridiculously stupid and it doesn't give you any special perks. But if you want to spend that money to see 2 videos, that's up to you. My next highest tier, I released a video a day early, so you guys will get to see it. And then tomorrow I'm going to change it to other members, because I have a new video that'll be released tomorrow. It's on the new album, Barn Burner. So you can check those out. Good stuff.
On the phone call telling the sheriff's department that when the deputy asked him, why in the world would she do such a thing, he looked at the deputy and said, I don't know. I have no idea. She's crazy. Well, I had just done a deposition the day before.
Okay.
And his lawyer had browbeaten me, abused me, belittled me, screamed at me.
Oh, no. He tried to get you under control because you were flipping the hell out. Okay, this is hilarious. Yeah, no. Sweetheart, Lynette. It wasn't him abusing you. It wasn't him belittling you. He was trying to get you to answer questions and stop deleting shit. See, that was the problem. She kept going in, deleting stuff, being difficult. He would ask her a question. She would start freaking out. And he was just like, listen, you're telling us that you don't have these things. And then you turn around and you show us that you have these things. Okay, so your mother died? And then she starts saying, my mother didn't die. My mother didn't die. Just like, so difficult. Randy never yelled at her. He was very patient. He was more patient than I would have been. It's probably a good thing that he wasn't in the same room with her, because then she would have really been intimidated. Hey, how you doing, Libby? Good to see you. Trying to get her to act like adult. I plead the fifth. Yeah. She's the one that brought the case against Jeremy and then pleads the fifth. See, it makes no sense to me. None of this does.
And told me that
Susie,
I had to send him all the messages between me and Jeremy. So as I'm doing it, sending the messages quick, he's going, hurry up, come on, hurry up. And so as he's doing that, I accidentally hit the send button when I was supposed to hit the forward button instead. And I sent it right back to him, his own message back to him.
Okay. So you did message him. Well, then that's on you, you know? Albie is caught in her lies, accuses other people of yelling at her. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's why what we're going to show you tonight is going to be, doesn't she realize it's all on video? You have to understand there's something quite not firing. You know, it's like having an 8-cylinder and 4 of those cylinders are just, you know, completely shot. You know, it rattles a lot. Sort of interesting.
And that's what he called a text message.
He called it text message.
Okay.
And we know. Oh.
Oh.
Well, I can't make this. I'll have to do it again another day. Sorry. Yeah, well, I'll have to I'll get all the dates from my lawyer.
Well, you know, filing a false police report, you wouldn't actually be the victim in that matter. It would actually be the state that's the victim, and it's up to the.
Yes, exactly. Hey, Valor, Mug Raiders, welcome, Mug Raiders. No, she burned all 8 clearly. She's got a blown head gasket. My anxiety blew a head gasket. I love it here. Thank you, Sydney. We love having you here. It is always a glorious thing to have you here. 8 months. Oh my gosh, this is such a beautiful thing. And Fallen Hero here for 4 months. Let me get you a couple of stickers there. You fine folks. I got you covered right here. Let me get you both. Get you both on here. Just giving you a little bit of that love. Oh yes. And we love having you here. All you members, all you new members, all the people that got re-gifted memberships, make sure that you say thank you. It keeps this channel up and floating and looking special, you know, like a special needs child. Oh my gosh, I'm running out of space on it. This thing is getting thick. It's getting thick with some stickers. Can't wait to auction that thing off. I'm missing your morning whiz and coffee. Yeah, this morning I was going to do it, but I was so exhausted that I just could not even. I ended up oversleeping. I just rolled over, went back to sleep. I was exhausted. And I'll explain that a little bit later why I was so exhausted.
Officer's discretion whether or not they wanted to pursue a charge against him for that. It's not really your decision.
Oh, that was beautiful. It's not really your decision. It's not really your decision. If the state wants to prosecute him, then that's on the state. You got no choice in the matter. Welcome, Rick Reed. Been a member for 2 months and says thank you for the membership. Well, we thank you for being here. We enjoy every single one of you. Every damn one of you coming in here, showing the support. We love it. How is MG and Mrs. MG? Is MG in here? I didn't see it. Maybe MG came in. Sometimes he does, but no. I hope they're doing okay. I haven't talked to MG in a little bit. I haven't talked to him in a little bit. He's been very, very busy. Very busy dealing with his wife. I've got an army helmet for the next rendition, Shizzy. Oh, the Kevlar helmets. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I remember those.
And that's going to be the original investigating officer of the incident that handled the incident, that gathered the information, that handled the call for service, etc. Yep. So in reference to pursuing charges against him for that, you don't really have the option.
He tried to have me arrested. Well, he filed a false police report and tried to have me arrested.
Was it false?
They came here with the intent of putting handcuffs on me.
Oh,
Well,
did
did
I
they?
was read my rights.
Well, I mean, anytime anybody's detained and they're not free to leave, then their rights are read.
And he's absolutely right on this. Are you bringing casserole to J-Hip's potluck wedding reception? I think I'm going to bring some flea collars. He needs to get them off of him. Oh my gosh.
We do that pretty consistently.
Okay,
throughout the day.
it's all right. Never mind. We got it. I get it. Never mind. Thank you.
But do you get it? Because you constantly make these phone calls. So do you really get it? That is the question. Do you really get it? I don't think she does.
Okay.
And that right there is the FOIA that Shar got. Now, what I've got for you tonight is something very interesting. Okay, so let me make sure that I've get this set up. Now, I'm usually checking out all these kinds of things. Sometimes you wonderful people send me things. So this is something that someone sent me, and it's a little bit old, but I have to share it with you. Let me get this thing up here, and we're going to take a look at this here. This one right here was a YouTube post. Several things to get straight. John's not killed a bunch of dogs. So you've seen this before. Okay, but what the interesting part is right down here. For a long time at the beginning, I kept my mouth shut, did not defend myself, and things got so crazy. There were so many lies made up, so many CPS reports, and so many other reports, and things done to us, etc. Then I created a page only to defend and debunk the lies, never once to defame or slander or harass anyone. There are many witnesses that will say I've never violated the Ohio order against me. It worked as I hoped. It calmed the storm. I debunked the lies and made it hard to keep the lies alive. I ended up getting the Ohio order wrongfully and went quiet. And oh my gosh, it went crazy out there. And then Bruce came in to help us and saw Lisa's channel, and she told both sides of the story. No, she has not told both sides of the story. Lisa recorded my answers, and in a way that gave my voice back. We have a right to our feelings and opinions, our fifis. And she has the right to run her channel as she sees fit. And I have the right to talk about myself and my life and child, as long as I don't speak about Kate or the litigants or her mods, and her have a right to her feelings. As I said, I felt I had my right to my opinion, my own words. Welcome, Raiders. Lisa has given my child a Christmas she'll never forget in her life by accepting donations and setting up a magical Christmas for her. Donations were given for a fence to keep us private in our yard, protect HG from cameras, and Lisa made sure that fence got put up. We are so grateful to her for the magical Christmas and the fence, and so thankful and grateful to all of you that donated to those causes. Then there were donations made towards the barndemonium, and an island was purchased. That it was gorgeous. Saved us hundreds of dollars, and 2 toilets that were purchased, and our water heater went out. So we asked Lisa if the money could cover it, and so she ordered a new one. And then we had a materialist created order all the lumber. So that's all here waiting. The last thing done was the taxes came due, and we didn't have it. We didn't ask anybody to help us. I was trying to come up with it on our own, but Lisa heard about it and decided to pay them and reimburse herself from the donations. And John and I were grateful and thankful for that. I was unaware that she'd done it until John told me about it happening. Money is very tight. We do our best. I do not watch many channels. I really enjoy the Swampy show. I love the love for animals, and I believe Robbie has to be very caring, giving man truly cares for others. I also love gators. I sometimes watch other storage unit YouTube channels and Guapo's channel. I watch a lot of player rapping and watch a lot of candle making videos and love listening to books online. That's about the extent of it. But it goes on here, YouTube, foreign of entertainment, blah, 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 blah. But, this kind of garbage that she's throwing out here is saying that just because I no longer talk on Lisa's channels doesn't mean I've thrown her under the bus, as you've stated. People have a right to disagree. And again, she has a right to not want to talk to me on her channel. It's her channel, guys, and I have the right to want to talk and defend myself against the lies and insanity go around. I've never, ever spoken against Lisa, and I won't start now. Lisa, from what I know, is a very nice and caring person. Please stop believing lies and bullying me and my family. Bullying is wrong, and you are all adults, and hopefully you know that. God bless. What changed, Lee? What changed, Lynette? What changed? What changed from that time to this time? Where she's back and forth with Michael, wanting to make contact, don't work out. Neither of those worked out. So I'd love the numbers you may have. Thank you. Why are they asking for a third-party inspector? If you don't mind giving me your permit number and address, I'll call the building department, see if I can help. She gives out her address with the permit number. Didn't realize it was after 5. I'll call and speak with the building official in the morning. Can you tell me a bit about the status of the project and what brought this up? We're working on our house, and a neighbor decided he needed a contact on YouTube, and he's a big one, so he decided to make a storyline out of us. What is this? What did he ask? What was the simple thing that he asked? Can you... Didn't realize it was after 5. Tell me a bit about the status of the project and what brought this up. What is going on with your building? I don't give 2 shits about this, but we're working on our house. The neighborhood decided it needed contact on YouTube, and he's a big one, so he decided to make a storyline out of us, and he was trying to get on with a Bad Neighbors on TVA, and I think Bad Neighbors TV show, so he used us, and we've been his money line ever since. I'll tell you who it is. You can look at it yourself, and you'll see why we're in the predicament we're in. This man has ruined our lives. He destroyed us and destroyed the life of my child. He's obsessed with my child. Jeremy Hales. He's kept us in court for the most 3 years. We had no money to finish our house until now. A group of people, beautiful, wonderful people, YouTubers and fans have come together against Tails, people that have known him his own son, people that care about the... lives he's destroyed, came together to help us. They raised money. We went back to Levy County. We were too late. Our permit had lapsed. So he said we had to get an engineer to do the inspection, and they will give us our permit free. I'm going to send you a couple of pictures, look at this, of my house so far. Oh my gosh. What do we got? Oh my gosh. Colleen, yes. Thank you so much. You know what? That does help for the computer parts, because it's crazy that my wife, I showed her what it was going to cost. She was like, oh, yep, but it's dying. And she was like, well, all right. That right there. Thank you, Colleen, for the new computer funds. And that's exactly where it's going. I hate to see whenever that bill comes due, and maybe not with the computer parts. Oh my. You know what? I think we'll take just a little break away from that. And because you guys have been so generous, you see the kind of stuff that I create. How about I give you something that you're not going to be able to see until October? I'll give you a little taste of it. I'll give you a little taste of something that's going to come out in October, and it's something I worked on sometime last year. So you get both of you guys, both Colleen and both you, and maybe not that is so precious. I'm going to give you guys something special, and the rest of the chat gets to enjoy it too. This is why I do the things that I do, so you guys can get things like this, and really. It is something that I've been working on, and it's an older video that I forgot that I had. So it's being brought out just for you guys. So here we go. Check this thing out. This is going to be coming out in October, and you'll understand why after you see it. There we go. Oh yeah.
shadows lean, midnight air smells like a dream. You slip inside with a trembling start, but I've been waiting, baby, to tear you apart. Cold night hums, your pulse slows down. In my arms, you offer no sound. One taste, one bite, mine tonight, bound in shadows far from light. No turning back, the end is near. Your last soft cry, no one to hear. Come close, my dear, just take my hand. In bloodbound love, you'll understand. Feel my grip, you're sinking slow. In endless night, we're doomed to go. Vampire's kiss, no escape. Fangs press deep, your heartbeat fade. In shadows low, I claim your soul. Bind you tight, dark makes you whole. Every side just falls and dies. Whispers drift as you comply. Cold.
So there you go. Now you guys got the first taste of the vampire's kiss. Yeah, you like that? You're lurking today? There's nothing wrong with lurking. But yeah, that is the first look at that video that's going to be coming out. I hope you guys enjoy that, because that'll be out in October. And guess what? In December, I have a whole album that's going to be released on December 1st. So you'll be able to see that. You never hear her say a word to that child, a kind word to that child. That's absolutely right, Debbie. It doesn't seem like I've ever heard her say anything kind to the child. It almost seems like she's egging her on with all of her shenanigans, which is just sort of disconcerting, you know, truth be told. Sounds like Ornola. Yeah. Yes, it is good. Can't wait. Yeah, the whole thing will be glorious. But yeah, I need computer processing power to be able to do that. And mine just isn't keeping up to task anymore. So we had to get an engineer. So it's really a permit after the fact. I love how he just ignores all the other stuff. So it's really a permit after the fact. I can help. We do this frequently, usually for people who didn't work without permit. Yes, please send pics. So she sends a pic of the place. That just looks like crap laying around, like no care for things. I think if you call Ben, bro, they can explain it really well. Ben or Bo, sorry, I have Ben on speed dial. I'll call him in the morning. Okay, thank you. She sends another picture of the inside. I mean, yeah, this is something that you would typically see in one of these metal buildings. And these buildings are paper thin. I mean, they're not paper thin, but the metal isn't going to be very thick. And it's put together with these metal bracings. I mean, there will be a loft too. That's our island we will add to. Thank you so very much. This means the world to me. Do you have the plans you submitted for permitting it originally? Yes, but paper's not electronics. I have 2 or 3 sets of plans, but they're paper form. I can't email them. I can kind of maybe take pictures of them and send you that. Let's start with that. I would like to see them before I talk to Ben. Okay. And then of course I've just clip those ports out, but basically it's a project that is put together. So she looks like she sent a whole bunch of pictures of the plans. Looks like it's a whole plan book. She may have the digital plans. She made them. There's still a few glitches that need fixed. I'll explain later. Thank you for your time and trouble, sir. I need to know how to get you paid. Lisa holds the money and I can give her your number. It says, sorry, I got tied up trying to get medical supplies for my daughter for the net for the last couple of days. So I couldn't work on this stuff. But if I give Lisa your number, would that be okay? Good day. I'm setting up getting you your fee, but I need to know how to do it. I'm hoping she can do it as soon as possible so I can go get the permit from Levy County. Hope to hear from you soon. Have a great day. And he gives his information. It's tied to my cell number. And okay, gotcha. Thank you. Mister, do you have like a written bill that I can redact your name and number from to show people that we need the $2,500 the lady holding our donations is not getting back to us, so a friend is going to try and raise it today. Bo called from Levy County, and we have until tomorrow to hire you or lose our permit through them, and we just can't go through Otter Creek due to stalking issue. So I have an invoice. At least it'll show that everybody that it's real, and we need to raise it. If not, it's okay. I'll try to get to my friend to raise it. We'll have to do without, but it's fine. I don't want to cause you any hardships at all. Can I send you an invoice email to send it? Gives her email address. Sent. Thank you. No problem. Can you please let me know if Lisa contacts you and pays the fee? Then I'll know to call Bo at Levy County as soon as possible. Thank you. No activity yet? From what I understand, she called Bo at permitting, and he gave her until Friday, but I have no idea to confirm that. So she looks like she's lying to her. Could she be bipolar and schizophrenic at the same time? I don't know. I'm no medicologist. I'm just a dumb YouTuber, used to work on cars, do some welding, and play music. I don't know. I don't know medical diagnoses, but I mean, I would guess maybe Joyce. Maybe it's possible. I guess anything's possible. I mean, it just depends. Any update? Just curious. She has till Friday to pay you, I guess. I'll tell John to ask her what she's doing. John is going to make contact with her, and I'll ask her, why, if she's cut the money, can't she just get in touch with you and pay you? I've already given her your payment information, so it can't be that hard. No, it's usually pretty simple. Keep me posted. I will. Hi, John messaged her again, and finally she asked for your number again. She has last minute. I'm sorry, sir. I'm so very thankful for you taking this. She waited until the last minute. Hello, did Lisa pay you? This is on Friday, June 13th. When then I can go and pick up our permit from Levy County. Nothing yet. Did you even receive a call from her? She told John and I read the messages, that she had a call into you already. She left a message. I called her back and got her voicemail. Okay, please let me know when you paid. We'll probably lost the permit as of today. I pray to God not any new development. No, I'll have John text her again. And I mean, this is like on the 16th, and it's until June the 20th, she responds again and says, "Good morning. I'm just trying to find out if you've spoken with Lisa Lee as of yet." No, I'm sorry. I don't understand what she's doing. We will get back to you. It's okay. It's in our mutual best interest not to have to deal with Otter Creek. What they're talking about is have to deal with Otter Creek because the politics there can be just a real pain. But if they can get started on this, like get that money, they can get started. I agree fully. What's her number so I can be looking for it? I don't have her number, unfortunately. I contact her on Messenger only. What a great friend. Bo at Levy County has it. He's spoken to her. Good afternoon, Mr. Are you still willing to be our engineer in Otter Creek? This woman has totally blew us off, and we don't even know what she's been doing with our money. But Levy County sent us a letter saying our Paul's being removed. And so all of a sudden she is willing to do whatever she's supposed to be doing. But I wanted to know if you would still please be our engineer. Please, 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 please. You're the only one who said yes, and she would be paying you some money today. And getting with Levy County, then squared away. I'm still willing if we're dealing with Levy County. I'm still willing if we're I just messaged him. We've left him messages. John very strongly told Lisa to pay you as soon as possible so we can work this out with Levy. Otter Creek does not have a permit person. They lied to Levy County. John asked the new clerk today. Well, Levy County said no more. She held out too long. So we don't know what to do, but I had a construction company come out to give me an estimate, and she said there are a few serious problems with our building plans. Like no mini split or air for main living area, and they did leave the doorways open on the floor. The steel goes right through, knowing I wanted concrete acid wash floors, and the plans show the lift as storage, not a bedroom or living space. Would you be willing to look them over and help me figure out what I need to do to fix it? He says, of course, I would help. I would recommend a private provider. No one wants to deal with Otter Creek. Let me talk to the building department tomorrow. Okay. Thank you. Today was my birthday and I've cried all day. Have a good evening. Happy birthday. Sorry you had to spend it dealing with stuff. Oh, thank you. We're just scared for my child. That Lisa said she left you many messages and that you never return her calls or texts. She said the same thing. She said that she talked to Mo and he told her to take as much time as she wanted, that it was no problem. He would renew the permit at any time. And I believed hands down she lied to us. She called me once. I returned that call and got her voicemail. No texts at all. I knew it. They're supposedly holding 20 or more thousands of dollars for us, and I can't yet come up with it. Can't pay you. Can't do anything. Let it go another 6 months. Yeah, something's phony. Something's phony. We'll figure it out ourselves. We have to get work done on the house. We have to get it done. My child can't live in this kind of life with no stability. But thank you. Hopefully we can talk tomorrow. Sweet. I spoke with Bo. He concurred that a third-party provider is an option. Otter Creek has to agree, but they cannot legally refuse to do so. It will be more expensive. You will have to redo your plans, have the third-party reviewer review and approve them, and then perform the necessary inspections, etc., etc., etc. Well, shit, the lady holding the donations is now not going to give them. I don't know what she's going to do, if she's giving them back to the people or what, but we're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. I just can't do anything but figure it out. We'll do what is necessary, and I hope that you'll be there to help me. We'll talk to Otter Creek too. I don't know how that's going to work out because of everything going on with them, but okay. We have a hearing in 5 minutes, 15 minutes on the phone, so I'll get back to you and we'll find out how we'll do all that. Thank you so much for your helps. No problem. Believe Mr. John, my ex does not believe Marcia from this construction that our plans need reworked and that there are problems with the build. I would like to know how much you would charge us to look at our plans and see what you think is wrong with them. Marcia came out and when she looked at the plan, she said, whoa, there's one of the major problems. There's a mini split in the bedroom to the right. There's a mini split in the bedroom to the left. But then the whole middle of the house, the pantry, the bathrooms, the loft, well, shit, ain't got no heat in there. Oh. He says, we should discuss this together and discuss this so you have a clear path forward. You need to understand that the third-party provider just replaces the building department and will review the plans for compliance with the governing codes. I would provide construction inspections in lieu of the building department if you can get the folks that prepared your plan to make revisions if required and get them to... required and get them signed and sealed. That would clearly be the cheapest route. I would have to start over and in that scenario could not inspect my own work. So we would need to involve a third party. Patience of a saint this man has. I agree. It is absolutely the patience of a saint. I mean, he's also wanting to make sure that this person is taken care of. Okay, I think that's a good idea. And I know that we'll revise the plans if needed, the place that they got the plans done. I know that's what she would. She knows the guy we were working with. She knows he was a scammer. He was totally a scammer. How could JC understand things when he's drunk and messed up? I don't know that's true. The guy we're working with, she knows he was a scammer and she's aware that he scammed a few other people. She knows the guy we were working with. She knows he was a scammer and she's aware that he scammed a few other people that she's done work for. Sir, when can you come by and how much will it be? I just spoke with the electric company and they cannot honor the American Disability Act. And when Levy County tells them to cut our pole, they will do it, losing all the power. Good morning. Can we make an appointment with you to come look at our home? John is being pressured to do things. I believe we'll put this project in further harm. I believe that the blank that owned blank construction were correct. The person that owns this construction company, we're correct in the things wrong with our plans in the building, but John doesn't believe him. Of course, how is sometime Thursday late afternoon? Yes, that would be fine, my precious. Thank you again. Call. Let me tell John that'll be Thursday afternoon. Well, got tied up. Can we do it tomorrow? Sure, sir. That's fine. I don't need to come up earlier if you don't mind. I need to come earlier if you don't mind. Come now, that's fine. I'll head that way in a few minutes. I'm a little over an hour away. Okay, I think I'm here. Hi, Mr. Text me that she's contacted you. Yeah, I think I'm here. Hey, well, Mr. Sir, this person texted me that she has contacted you, and I'm hoping to hear something from her on what we need to do about the blueprints. This is the blueprint company. I'm trying to get John to understand this house will not be done enough to live in from 18,000. Why did it go from 20,000 plus to 18? At least is holding on to. It's going to take much more money to get it livable, but thankfully we're getting closer to figuring it all out. Thank you so much for helping us. I need to figure out the fees for redoing the blueprints. It's your fee, and then the cost of a third-party issue permit. Then we'll have a much better idea of where we stand financially. You got yourself in so much crap. And you have to understand, this is typical. This is typical of Lynette. If you don't believe me, all you got to do is look at this right here. Look at the language. Look at the language. Hi, my name is Michelle Preston. I'm 60 years old and the mother of an adopted 3-year-old daughter named HG. HG has a life-threatening metabolic disorder called glutamate acidemia type 1. It's very rare. 1 in 70,000 or 1 in 100,000 have this metabolic disorder. With this disorder, Harley cannot break down protein, so she gives all the excuses of the stuff that's going on with her. Also has seizure disorder, has to be vegan because this metabolic disorder, not allowed to have meat or dairy or anything with high protein. She is only allowed 15 grams of protein by mouth per day, and that's not a lot. So here's where the need arises. Needs. To kind of keep it short, I live with my ex-husband who shares the property with me. We have a tortoise rescue. We care for pet trade. Tortoises are no longer wanted. We get fresh vegetables and fruit 3 days a week from a local grocer. She gets fresh vegetables and fruit 3 days a week. Now, you notice this was a fundraiser, right? I just coughed that last part. Scammer who has scammed other people with construction. So talking about Flea's piece of shit husband. Oh yeah. That would be very true. That would be absolutely true. But as you can see, she's lying right here because she wasn't getting fresh vegetables and fruit 3 days a week from a local grocer. She was getting them from Winn-Dixie, and they were allowing them to go through the expired food. And that got cut off. I did not know that my ex-husband was ill. I did not know that he was struggling. I did not know that things were getting thrown away and produce was everywhere. And with a child who's unfortunately a drug baby, she doesn't have an off button. I cannot leave my child alone, so I was unable to clean everything up or so on my own. So when my ex was hospitalized, I used insurance money that came in a small amount to hire 3 people. I hired 1 woman and the couple was allowed to stay in my shed. What? You allowed to stay in your shed? They're actually still here while they help me clean the property. And I hired a dumpster, and unfortunately, I don't know why, and I don't know who to accept. The only people on the property, many things have left my property. We end up having to empty the dumpster to halfway mark to retrieve so many things that were brand new things that were never supposed to be thrown away. Hoard a little bit. were thrown in the dumpster. I'm not just going to go into it much, but I'll say it privately if you ask me. It's always, I'll say it privately if you ask me. They throw away her sex toys. I don't know what happened. Oh, I'm just not going to go into that much. I will say it privately if you ask me. I don't want to blast people here for that. She has got no problem blasting them. My milk machine, my almond milk machine was taken. It's not here. Anywhere it's been searched for, it's gone. It was in the shed there. Staying in an electric heater is gone. Tools are gone. Bottle collections are gone. Private personal items are gone. There's a lot that's been removed from our property. Police have been spoken to. But since we cannot prove who did it or anything, there's not much that can be done. I'm a very loving, giving person. I don't want to see this couple be homeless, so I allowed them to stay in my shit. I just feel bad for them and hope the situation rectifies itself. They can find a home of their own. For now, the only thing that I can give blank is her cereal, and her cooking is almond milk. I can make other kinds of nut milk. I just have to be very careful at the amount of protein. She had an almond cow, which I paid around $250 for, plus the supplies, the extra bottles, the brush. I'd like to purchase a different one. It's called a Chef Wave. I think that's the reason I'd like to replace my almond cow with another one, because it self-cleans for me, and anything I can do my limit, my time away from my child. I need to do so. The new is the milking machine. I'm just an older mom whose disability is trying to replace the one thing that I absolutely need for my daughter. The milk you can buy in the store is not good for you. It's full of chemicals and fillers, and I don't want to feed her all those chemicals. We try as hard as we can to keep her as organic as possible with fruits and vegetables. That's it. I hope that you can make this goal to be able to purchase the machine that I want to get to her. Thank you. Thank you. I wish everyone a very blessed day. Go send some money. It is amazing to me. It is amazing to me that she posts those kind of garbage things, saying, "Oh, I will never. It's her channel, guys. I'm no longer talking on her channel. Doesn't mean I'm throwing her under the bus. Oh, hell, she had no problem throwing these people under the bus. Now, did she? Had no problem there whatsoever. Hell, she had no problem throwing Fleasa under the bus, finally. Showing exactly the kind of shenanigans that may or may not be going on. Hell, is she making it up? Is she telling the truth? Is this real? Is this Memorex? Who in the hell knows? But it didn't stop there, because today got even a little bit more. Lisa, do you plan on paying for the permit with Otter Creek? If we don't hire the engineer, Mike, the only one out there, probably 20 to accept or doing our inspections, we will not get our permit free from Levy County. I've been on the phone for days looking for this guy. Hell, anyone to do the inspections. Levy County will give up on us if we don't do this soon, and you have to have a permit. Please let John know if you're going to do it or not. If not, I'll start fundraising for us, and we sure can't afford it. I want to get HG in a normal life. Please, Michelle. Lisa, I'm going to beg. Please, 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 please don't let us lose our Levy County permit. Michael is the only engineer that will do the inspections. No one else wants anything to do with it. Please pay the fee of $2,500. Then the permit from the county will be free. No fee from Levy County. Please, please, please. And we can find a crew to come in. Hell, they pay. If we advertise for the Mexican crew, please. I gave you Mr. Info, please. I'd like to get the permit this week. And yes, we have to do the work under a permit, because if we don't, we'll never be able to sell. We'll never be able to do anything with it. It has to be permitted. So I'm begging you, please, please, please contact Michael. Sincerely, Michelle. Michelle. Here's the thing. You're reaching out to her, and finally she reaches out to the Popo, and the best thing to do would be go down to the police department and file that she's stolen from you. And then you start a whole new lawsuit. That sucks. But, by my guesstimations, and I could be completely wrong, if she's, and I was thinking about this today, and I sort of did a little bit of one of these kind of things where I was doing some rough calculations. Okay. Now think about this. I think that Bruce probably exceeded the amount that he was raising, probably by about $2,000, which could have been about $7,000. Could have been about $7,000 that we know of. We don't know all of the other donations that came in, but what they showed on the website was $5,000. Okay, and then you have to understand there was about $20,000 raised for the fence. That wasn't including the gift cards, which totaled up to about $1,500 because they were still about $1,000 short that they took out of that $20,000. Not sure how much the Christmas party was for HG. What say what, $1,000, $2,000? And then you've got another $56,000 that came in from Dave the donor, and Fleasa said the individual donors well exceeded that, possibly $60,000 to $70,000. You know, she never gave a number, but she said it well exceeded that. So I mean, we're just guesstimating here. Of course, then there was money raised for the barn dominium. No idea how much that was. Was it $2,000? Was it 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 grand? Hell, that doesn't include what they raised on their channel. It could be upwards of $30,000. And that's since the beginning of the year. Now, if we had to look at it conservatively, it could have easily hit the $200,000 mark, probably sitting somewhere around $155,000 that, would be pretty close to being verifiable. Once you put all those numbers together, you're looking at about $155,000 that they've raised over all of this grift. And what's the deal? They're telling her there's only 20 grand. I mean, if you think about this, if they decided to give money to this unlicensed general contractor that's known to scam people out of money, say that's I don't know. Hell. You've got attorneys, you've got writers that are getting paid to get to do writing. They're looking at 10, 15, 17 grand each to write, to tell those stories, to reach out, send nasty emails to Jeremy and everybody else, try to convince people, run their little streams, tell this story. I mean, how much money are they getting paid to do it? Because they sure as hell ain't doing that for free. Like I said, I started putting some of these numbers together. $20,000 to each one of those. Another how much did her attorney walk away with? Her ex-attorney. I mean, he's not supposed to, but hell, what, we don't know what contract was signed between them. Nobody's tracking that money because, well, it wouldn't have been her paying him. It would have been coming from somebody else. It would have been coming out of that fund that somebody's holding on to. You think he's going to do that shit for free? Hell no, he was already bitching about it. I mean, just a conservative guess, what, 20, 30K that he took? Possibly, maybe, I don't know. Nobody's shown any receipts on where the money's gone, where it's coming from, where it's been going. And then of course, you've got to make sure that Fleasa gets paid a little bit there. What's that? Did she take like finder's fee? Did she, all the things that I'm doing? Well, these people paid me. Well, how much did she get paid? What was it? 10 grand, 20, 30, 40, 50, hell. And then of course, her boy, once you start totaling all those things up, and we're just, guesstimating here. I got no proof on it because, well, hell, they don't show their work. So, I'm welcome to make wild guesses. No accusations, because like I said, this is all hypothetical, but once you start totaling all that stuff up, you're coming down pretty close to about the 30 grand mark. You're looking at probably about 30 grand left, somewhere around in there. And of course, there was how much money that they were using to go after something, huh? Tug was talking about last night, huh? How much was raised there? Where'd that money come from? To harass Jeremy some more. I mean, if you start taking all of where this money is going, where it came from, how much was there, the payouts that they're making to people, like I said, all hypothetical, got no proof because, well, as far as anybody knows, they've never received any money at all. They've never received a single penny. I mean, because their numbers have changed so drastically over this period of time that nobody knows what the truth is. It's all smoke and mirrors, because once you see what those numbers are, and start tracking where the money's been going, you know, who was getting paid out, how it was being paid out, clearly it looks like they whittled that shit down to the amount that they thought they wanted to give her. Because hell, it wasn't for her in the first place, was it? That's what they said. I mean, we're like I said, it's all guesstimations, all hypotheticals. I mean, you know, the problem is they've created such a problem for themselves that they're, until somebody can go in there and unravel it all, that you're going to trust them on it? Hell, that's up to you. You want to send money to them, that is on you. If you don't think that this ain't going to get back to them, oh boy, I can guarantee you this kind of stuff will get back to them. They're going to say, oh, we're going to sue. Go fuck yourself. Sorry. You're not going to do shit. It's all hypothetical. They won't show the work. I'll tell you what, show me your, I'll tell you what, show me your bank account. Show me your bank account. Show me your bank account numbers. Let me track where that money went to. And then we'll talk. Until then, go fuck yourself. Give me your bank account numbers. How's that? Yeah, so I can look and see exactly how much money was coming in and out. Let me follow the money trail. They ain't going to do that because they're too scared. Valley came to my house instead. I'm very pleased. Yeah. So I've got a nice little letter for you guys, and I do hope you enjoy it. It is something I put together, and it's a special kind of letter. I do hope you enjoy this. Here we go. Let's make it beautiful. I've actually got quite a few letters for you tonight, but this one is going to be the best. It
is about time. Let's break this mother down. With Shizzywhiznut.
An open letter to Lynette. The receipts that burn your own house down. Lynette, you came storming onto Facebook, clutching your screenshots like they were gospel. Your big moment, your proof, the slam dunk you thought would finally shut everyone up. Well, you hit post with the same shaky pride a toddler has when they hold up macaroni glued to paper and shriek, "Look, Mom, I made art." But your masterpiece isn't art, it's a confession. Every line in those receipts proves the opposite of what you think. They don't show you fighting back. They don't show you building jack squat. They show you begging, groveling, whining like a customer left on hold, desperately repeating the same thing. Fleasa has the money. Fleasa needs to pay. Fleasa's the reason it's not this moving forward. You didn't torch Jeremy. You didn't clear your name. You put Fleasa in the crosshairs. You outed her as one hoarding donations, stringing you along, holding the purse strings while you were left to rot. You weren't the mastermind, Lynette. You weren't even a partner. You were the errand girl of your own scam, rattling a tin cup while Fleasa sat on the pile. Here's the kicker. You thought this made you look strong. Well, hell, you waved around messages of you begging like they were victory banners, and you paraded your own humiliation if showing the world you were broke, powerless, and ignored somehow proves you were in control. That's not defense, Lynette. That's a diary of desperation. Every bubble on that screen screams the same thing. You were stuck in a busted shed with your half-finished house collapsing around you while Fleasa sat on donor cash like a greasy buzzard on a chicken carcass. And instead of hiding that shame, you blasted across Facebook like a firework, making sure everyone saw how little say you had in your own scam. You don't seem to grasp the irony. The very proof you bragged about is what convicts you. You show the world that you were not only complicit in the scam, but you were a victim of it. A grifter's apprentice who got played by the senior thief. That's a picture of receipt plates. You on your knees begging for scraps while Fleasa laughed from her nicotine-stained throne, sucking marrow out of chicken bones and flicking an ash on when you should have been your foundation. So let's go over those little precious screenshots you were so proud of, Lynette. They read less like evidence and more like a diary of desperation. It's a parade of you begging, please pay, please call, please contact him, please, 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 like a junkie outside a gas station asking strangers for change. The architect humors you with professional courtesy, but it's obvious he knows what you are. A nuisance. His responses drip with the kind of patience people save for toddlers throwing tantrum in Walmart aisles. He doesn't even hide it. At one point, he flat out tells you it's really a permit after the fact. It's usually pretty simple. Translation, this wasn't complicated, Lynette. It's only became a circus because you and that greasy chicken bone gnar turned it into one. But here comes the best part, the line that echoes through every bubble like a church bell. Lisa holds the money. Not once, not twice, over and over and over again. You say it yourself. Lisa holds the money. Lisa hasn't paid. Lisa is the one who's cut the check. You thought this was your silver bullet. All you really did was testify against your own co-conspirator. You didn't just throw Fleasa under the bus. You pushed her in, climbed in the driver's seat, and floored it. The receipts even show you strategizing how to dress this up for the audience. Asking for invoices, asking for paper trails, not so the work could get done, but so you could wave a prop in front of donors and squeeze them just a little harder. Your house wasn't being built, your grift was. The moment Fleasa tightened the spigot, you were reduced to sending panic texts like a hostage tapping SOS on the walls. Every screenshot paints you the same picture. You're powerless, broke, and humiliated, waiting for the woman you now call your ally to stop chain smoking long enough to wipe her greasy hands and pay a contractor. You weren't a partner in this scam. You were its pet. Fleasa snapped her fingers, and you danced, puppy. She closed her hand, and you starved. And still, you hit post like these receipts cleared your name. They don't. They show the world exactly how the scam worked. Donations in Lisa's hands, Lynette on her knees, and half-finished shack left in the punchline. And this is your idea of proof. It's the kind that convicts you. And then, Lynette, you were hit with the crown jewel of your receipts, the message where you blurred out plain as day, Lisa is holding on to $18,000, 18 grand. That's the number you clung to, the figure you thought exposed the scam. But let's be honest, that's just what you know about. That's the tip of the iceberg, the pocket change compared to the full haul. We've seen this circus too many times to buy your wide-eyed act. Fleasa raised far more than $18,000, and you know it. You were begging for scraps because you weren't trusted with the real numbers. And while you groaned about that 18 grand, look at what the house became. An unsellable, unlivable monument to failure. Contractors pointing out steel beams blocking doors, no heat in whole sections of the build, permits rotting on the vine because Fleasa wouldn't cough up a measly $2,500 to the engineer, all while donors believed their money was building you a future. Not funding Lisa's next carton of menthols and greasy chicken dinner. The real punchline here is you strutted onto Facebook with those messages like you'd uncovered the smoking gun, when all you really did was just show you had no clue how deep the pot ran. You honestly thought that 18 grand was the big reveal, as if that paltry sum explained away years of fundraising. Stream after stream, donation after donation. That's not a mic drop, Lynette. That's you squeaking with pride over crumbs while the banquet was hidden from you. You exposed yourself in the process by drawing the line at which you thought Lisa held. You proved you weren't even in on the full scam. You weren't the brains, the bookkeeper, or even the lookout. You were the fool in the dark, proudly shouting about pocket change while the real stash was stashed out of reach. You showed the world not only that Lisa hoarded the cash, but you were too stupid to realize just how much she kept from you. So your big reveal doesn't show Lisa sitting on cash. It shows that even you don't know the full tally. You thought you were outing her, but all you really did was prove you were left holding the bag, begging for a fraction of the scam while the woman you call a partner hoarded the rest. And that's the poetry of it. You tried to clear your name by bringing receipts, but all you did was document the scam in your own hand. Donations funneled to Lisa, control in Lisa's grip, and you, Lynette, reduced to a spectator in your own con. You didn't post evidence of innocence. You posted the autopsy of your grift. So here's your legacy, Lynette, not the brave whistleblower, not the victim of harassment, not even the mastermind of your own scheme, just a middle woman who aired her own humiliation, then called it proof. Shizzy, Papa Nut, still strapped into the short bus, Velcro shoes double knotted, reminding you that your receipts don't save you, they sink you.
It is about time. Let's break this mother down. With Shizzywhiznut.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because there's even more of this. Her reaching out to her, and it goes on. Got a call this morning. I can prove it on my call log from Levy County permitting. Oh, my gosh. These are her posts. I can't believe the LOP didn't even know Fleasa's phone number. Why would you give her your number? Why would you give her your number? Come on. Remember, Lisa said anytime that she's had conversations with these people, she's called them. She said that on stream 2 nights ago, 3 nights ago. She said it right there on stream. Love my letters. Oh, I got another one that gets even more blistering because the fleas completely went unhinged last night. Whenever I say completely fucking unhinged, yeah. They went completely unhinged on her because she brought all of this up. Please, I don't want to be under the thumb of the page. I've got anxiety now. I'm shaking and I'm crying. I do not want to go through Otter Creek. I know she meant to say Otter Creek. And John know all about it. I heard the phone call, please. Levy County's called to me this morning. I have no need to be dishonored. Please hire Michael today. We do not want Hales involved in every part of our lives, including our house. The Hales want to have nothing to do with any part of your house. Please. And of course, there's her little invoice number of what she's expecting from them. Attaches the invoice to deposit services on your project, forwards that on to her. Forwards it on to the flea, as you can see, to the flea. And then, of course, we got Lisa. I'm just going to put a simple thing here. We cannot continue living the way we are. Everyone knows now that the camper is not here. CPS is going to get called. It's not. It's going to become a big deal from what I gather, and I have no idea for sure. You probably have around 17 grand since we have no idea. I'm just guesstimating. So here it is, 20 grand. 18 grand, 17 grand. Next week it'll be 16. Then the following week will be 15. And she'll be just lucky if she can get like 5. We're hiring again, and I'm more stupid for hearing them speak it. And the money given to the fleas, like giving hookers down the road again. My brain hurts. Oh, see, Wombat, been a member here for 3 months. I thought it was my first day. This says 3 months. No, you've been here for a while. If you've been a member, you might have been gifted them. That does happen. She uses Facebook calling, I bet. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Those, it's just, they're ridiculous. This isn't even enough to insulate the house or get it to be able to be lived in, because the insulation is going to cost upwards of 15 grand. We need something to live in. Well, if you're going for the most expensive shit, then yeah, it's going to cost money. There's cheaper ways of doing this. We need her to have a bathroom where she can brush her teeth and wash her hands and her face and have her potty things. We need a bedroom and dressers that are inside, not outside, being ruined. You hear this? This is what she's telling her. We need to have a bathroom where she can brush her teeth and wash her hands and her face and have her potty things. We need bedroom and dressers that are inside, not outside, being ruined. I found an RV in very good condition. The owners are wonderful from what I gather. They will work with us. They were asking 30 grand. He's dropped the price down. If I paid him cash within the next couple of days, he would take 17. If we can't come up with that, then he said he would take 5,000 down, and I would have to make him make payments. We go to Daytona. He's dropped the price down. If I paid him cash within the next couple of days, call the Plopo. Go show up in person, file a report. He would take 17 if I can't come up with that. And he said he'd take 5,000 down, because I tell you, if you do that, her books get opened up. And then you will actually find out how much money was coming in and going out. See, Lynette, you've got a bankruptcy hearing coming up, right? Why haven't you added this in there? Those donations. Doesn't matter if it's going to the child. You're guardian for that child. Reach out, get your attorney to name her, and get those books opened up. Find out how much money she actually had. You might be really surprised how much money she's actually holding on to. It might actually get you out of the bullshit that you're in. Amazing enough, wouldn't it be? Might get you out of the bullshit you're in. But you'll never know. You'll never know a single damn thing unless you ask. And she's not going to tell you. That's for damn sure. She's got no use for you. I would have to make him make payments. We go to Daytona, pick it up, bring it home. I'm closing pictures of the unit right now. We're cramped in this little freaking shed. It is more hot than it is cool. Our living conditions are not good. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to lose my daughter, and this is all about her. I'm not asking for me. I'm asking for my child. If you would choose to do so, if you would either pay the money back to the house fund and make it a loan, or whatever has to happen. I'm in closing pictures. You have to let me know what you decide. I've seen nothing about the house I feel like you want out of it. I feel like it's not going to happen. It's not possible. Anyway, you haven't paid the engineer. We don't have a permit. If we don't do something soon, we're never going to get it. And I do not want to go through out of creek hand and let those people into my life. That's all. That's all I have to say. I'm letting you know that I'm sending some pictures. That's whenever she sent the pictures of her little place there. I just wanted to add, I didn't even think about looking at RVs. I'd almost given up hope on anything going good or right for us. It wasn't looking like this came across my screen. Just a feeling came over me, and I said, and I asked them, and they help. You ask him if they'll do payments, and I did. He said, yes, they would work with me. I don't know if it's still available this afternoon. I'm hoping so. I'm putting it in your hands. There's a second opportunity, another opportunity to get us into something you can live in clean and safe, healthy environment for HG. Oh, Father Deuce, why did you sub? And all I've got is something for you right here. Part of the scam. I thought it was my first day. Oh, Lord Almighty. Well, welcome to the shit show. Every single day, a new flavor of buggery. 'Cause everybody sucks, you see, and they're dumber than a bag of twats. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then 4 more days of increasingly stupid, ridiculous, ignorant, balder, dash, poppycock, smallocks, and fuckery. Ah, yes. Thank you. Thank you so much for being a member here. And it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much. Less than a cup of Starbucks coffee, you can be a member here. It is pretty awesome. I like to keep my prices low. I mean, you get the higher tiers, and I've started doing something for the higher tiers, and maybe I could do a member stream at some point in time. You know it's going to happen. I found out tonight that when you get a membership, it doesn't necessarily go to anybody in the room chatting. It goes to a subscriber you don't have to be in chat with. Exactly. That's been like that for quite some time. So I did. After seeing all of this, after listening to the flea lose her ever-loving mind, I have 2 open letters to Fleasa. One of them I'm going to do tonight. The other one I'm going to do maybe tonight. We'll see if I have enough time to do it, because I think this open letter hits to the heart of quite a bit of it. I really do. I think that this one here will probably get back to the flea and probably put her in a tailspin. I imagine that it will. I imagine that she can't handle something like these open letters because they don't really have any response. She's posted her bank accounts. That's Lynette's posted her bank account. So I'm not talking about Fleasa needs to post her bank accounts. I'm saying send me one of her bank records. Serious, send me one of your bank records. What, show me your bank records for the past 3 months. How's that? Or how about the past 6 months? Show me the past 6 months, and to say that there's nothing in there, that you didn't make any money off of this, that you're not holding on to, possibly a couple $100,000. Then I'll believe you. Till then, I'm just going to guess. Robin, Valor News, you mean they didn't block you? Yeah, it does happen. Yeah, see, Megan, I don't know if that's true or not. I'm no doctorologist. I ain't got nothing, no fight in this whatsoever. Trust me. So what we've got here is one more letter for you guys. Like I said, we may do a third one because we got more to talk about. Oh, do we got more to talk about? Here we go.
It is about time. Let's break this mother down. With Shizzywhiznut.
An open letter to Fleasa, the greasy freakout. Lisa, you couldn't help yourself, could you? After months of sitting on donor money like some bloated troll queen, chain smoking and gnawing chicken bones down to splinters, you finally cracked. And who did you turn on? Not Jeremy, not the haters. You turned your greasy spotlight on Michelle, your own little pet project. The woman you paraded as your damsel in distress. The same Lynette you held out as your cause, your excuse, your shield. Now you're mocking her, sneering about her conditions, tossing her under the bus like a pile of greasy napkins after a chicken wing binge. You raised the money off her back, you hoarded the pot, you stalled her permits, you left her rotting in a shed, and now you've got the audacity to laugh about it. Well, that's not just betrayal, Lisa, that's cruelty served with a side of Marlboro ash. You know what makes you look like? It makes you look like a slop-stained parasite sitting in your smoke cloud, chuckling about the mess you created. You're the reason she's begging architects and crying over invoices. You're the reason the house is an unsellable joke. And instead of owning that, you aim your stubby, grease-shined fingers at Lynette and say, look how bad her situation is. Yeah, no fucking kidding. And it's bad because you sat on the money like a sweaty dragon who couldn't keep her hands off the stash. Smell of it lingers on every word you type like old fryer oil that seeped into walls, stale smoke clinging to the curtains, and sour sweat that never washes out. That's the aura you bring, Lisa. Not just betrayal, but filth. You don't just stab people in the back, you do it with dirty nails and a cough full of tar, making sure everyone knows exactly what kind of swamp hag you are. Because here's the truth, you can't even take a swing without sliming yourself in the process. Every insult you throw at Lynette only circles back on you because you're the one who left her in that position. You're the reason her dream home looks like a condemned shack. You're the one who held the purse and refused to pay. Hell, you're not exposing her, Lisa. You're exposing yourself as the slob who bankrolled a disaster, laughed at it, and then blamed the victim you created. And that's the part you can't wiggle out of, because there's, I'm sure, a lot of wiggling like a broken bowl of Jell-O. Sorry, I just about threw up. Lisa. Lynette's own receipts, the very ones she paraded like gold, read like an indictment against you. Bubble after bubble, she is begging contractors, engineers, inspectors, all while repeating the same chorus. Lisa holds the money. Lisa hasn't paid. Lisa is the one who needs to cut the check. She wasn't lying. She wasn't exaggerating. She was groveling, and every word out of your mouth puts the greasy spotlight right back on you. You weren't the one holding the donations. You weren't just the one holding the donations. You were the chokehold. You controlled the cash. You strangled the project with your own filthy smoke-stained fingers until it collapsed into the embarrassment it is today. And now instead of owning your role, you go full swamp hag and turn on Lynette, mocking her living conditions when you're the reason that they exist. She begged you for the $2,500 to pay the engineer. She begged you for invoices so she could show progress. She begged you for answers while the donors you milk wanted results. And then you starved her. Then when she finally coughed up your name at the bottleneck as being the bottleneck, you did what you always do. You lit another cigarette, wiped your greasy hands on your pants, and sneered at the very person you bled dry. And what you don't get is this: every insult you throw at Lynette doubles back on you. Her shed, her stalled permits, her half-built shack, none of it exists without your chokehold on the donations. So you can spit, smoke, and slobber all you want to, but the receipts make it clear you didn't just fail her, you mocked the very proof of your failure. And now everyone knows it. When you laugh at Lynette's situation, what you're really laughing at is the mirror. Her humiliation is your handiwork. Her begging texts are your legacy. And her receipts, the ones she thought made her look strong, actually made you look like the stinking vulture perched over the carcass, tearing off chunks and daring anyone to stop you. Oh, and then, of course, comes your little freakout, Lisa, the all-caps ranting, the gasping denials, the finger-pointing tirade that reeked of desperation and stale smoke. You went from champion of Lynette to snarling hyena in record time. Suddenly, every donor was a liar. Every critic was a troll. And Lynette, the very woman you paraded as your cause, was just another name to spit on between drags. That's not leadership, Lisa. That's a meltdown served greasy and loud. You thought volume would cover your guilt. You thought if you screamed, "I didn't do it," loud enough that people would forget the receipts, the invoices, the texts, the months of Lynette begging you to pay the damn engineer. But all you really did was prove what everyone knew. You were the clog in the pipe, the shit stain on the wall, this greasy, swollen blockage that stopped the whole show. And don't think we didn't notice the way you tried to flip the script. One second, Lynette was your battered poster child, the excuse you used to keep rattling the donation cup. The next, you're mocking her life in a shed, laughing at the very misery you helped create. You can't paint yourself as a victim all you want, Lisa, but the truth is dripping down your chin like chicken grease. You weren't her savior. You were her captor. because that's what you are. You don't just take the money, you keep the victim close so you could gloat. You sat there on your smoke haze garage, wheezing laughter while Lynette begged for scraps you never intended to give. You mocked the conditions you engineered. You insulted the person you starved. That isn't just betrayal, Fleasa. That's sadism wrapped in greasy, stained hands. And here's the kicker. Your freakout didn't just make you look guilty, it made you look filthy. Every excuse dripped with that stink of fryer oil. Every insult rolled out of a mouth coated in tar. Every denial sounded like the wet cough of someone who's been marinating and smoking shit for decades. You weren't just defending yourself, you were advertising what you are, a greasy parasite that feeds, mocks, and pretends it's clean. So don't kid yourself, Fleasa. The freakout didn't save you. It exposed you. You're not the woman who cared. You're not the friend who helped. You're not even the truth teller you pretend to be. You're the bloated anchor that dragged Lynette's scam into the dirt, then laughed at her while you lit another cigarette. That's your legacy, Fleasa. Greasy, smoking, and rotting in full view of the people you fool. Shizzy. Pop a nut. Still strapped into the short bust Velcro shoes double knotted, reminding you that screaming in all caps don't wash the grease off of those nasty nicotine stained fingers.
It is about time. Let's break this mother down. With Shizzywhiznut.
I knew you guys would like that one. That one was tasty. Oh. Yeah. But do have another one. I don't know if I'm going to get to it tonight. Probably not, because it's just as entertaining. I may have to just record that one later. Here's the thing. You know, pulled up that transcript. Oh my God. She goes off on Shara. It was amazing. The kind of shit that she's trying to throw at Shara. It is just, it was bad. It was really bad. Because she's sitting here claiming that Shara is the one that caused all of these problems. She's blaming Shara for all of Lynette's issues. While she sits there mocking her and has control of the money, she's blaming Shara for all of the stuff that's gone to shit. It is amazing to me that 5 minutes earlier, she's going at Lynette full throttle, hand around the throat, kicking her if she had nuts in those, and just being absolutely vile. And her chat is cheering her on, just like, oh, you go, girl. You don't take nothing from her. Hell, you've got people like fucking Ray Bone Broken Dick, whatever his name is, cheering on that same kind of behavior. Some Christian he is. Good God Almighty, cheering that same shit on. Oh, I'm done helping her. Why do you think Ray's done helping her? Because Lynette's been the one sitting there going, give me my damn money. And Fleasa's going, I ain't giving you your damn money. Oh my God. You know, it's one of those things where, you know, she's sitting there going, you had all this evidence against Michelle and you sat there holding on to it, doing nothing about it. I mean, I just don't understand. I just don't understand it at all. Man, she was screaming last night. Yeah, of course, because that's what she can't really scream. It's more like a gurgling sound that's sort of half choked. And if you get really close to the mic, you can hear the tonsils screaming, just like, let me out. I'm dying in here. I mean, she's going off on her about some golden key bullshit. like Shara has been showing the freaking receipts like crazy. And it drives her up the absolute wall on Facebook. Oh my God. And then of course, Jeremy says today on members only, it's been taken down. That little fake that little fake what the hell's thing has been paused. It has been paused. He's been trying to bring that thing down forever. Been going after it. Finally got them to remove the logo on it. I've seen so much evil in the last week. What has happened to people? How do they actually sleep at night? You have to understand that there's people out there, Vicky, and it's unfortunate, but there's people that the only way that they feel that they're doing something better than the next is by tearing other people down, by destroying them, by absolutely destroying them. That is what gives them their jollies. That's what gives them their jollies, to actually destroy people. It makes them look like they're doing better, when they don't realize we're all in the same spot. We're all human beings. We all have issues. We all have problems. But for these folks, it is just about tearing other people down, becoming the horrible thing. I mean, she's constantly she's that's the thing. She talks about Shara flipping, going against Michelle. And on one hand, she's doing the exact same thing, going against Michelle. And then on the other hand, she's sitting there doing the same, calling Shara the one that's gone up against Michelle. They're coming from the same place in a sense. They're both saying Michelle is full of shit, except she was using Michelle being full of shit to raise money. It's an interesting concept. It makes me wonder what she actually has on Michelle. She turned out to be a valuable addition to the evidence gathering. Yeah. You know, she says shit like Shara wanted to be in charge, but she didn't do anything. No. Shara was very much involved in trying to get things done. Shara was very much talking about she was under the impression that Jeremy was this horrible person that was bringing Lynette down and trying to destroy her. That's what her thought was. That's what she believed, that Jeremy was doing all of this intentionally. And then at some point in time, she looked and she saw he's not doing this intentionally. He's doing this to protect his livelihood himself. And that drove her up the wall. She decided to back away from it. Shara said, I'm done with this. Once she started seeing the truth, she didn't want to have anything to do with it. You know, these kinds of things don't happen overnight at all. They happen pretty damn quick. You start to see, whenever things are going awry, you start to see the truth of what it is, of what all is going on. And you will change your mind. You will all of a sudden say, this is not where I want to be. This is not part of who I want to be. I raised money for her to do this one specific thing, and she turned around and she spent that money on something completely different. And is still crying about getting insulation done or getting whatever other thing that she needs done, but never using the money that's being raised for anything. She thought that she was helping Bruce by writing pieces because Bruce couldn't be showing his name on those documents. Do this work for me. Come on, Shara, do this work for me. You're good at what you do. Stroke, 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 stroke her ego, stroke her, make her feel like she's doing something important. And all the while, you're using her. Why? Because Shara was the one that was digging in where he couldn't dig in, where it would start looking suspicious. See, Shara now has those communications. She has the communications that happen between these people, and it drives them up the wall. They don't know how to handle her. They are scared shitless of her. Just some lady out there doing what she does best, and they're scared shitless of her. And they should be. Heather May says, Shizzy, I believe Shara also had a line on getting her small, tiny home from Home Depot or something. LP refused. Wanted bigger and better. Isn't that interesting? Pretty interesting, isn't it, that they had that? Yeah, that was something that she was working on where it would be donated out to her. But she had to meet certain standards for that to happen. She didn't meet those standards. She walked away because she was trying to help her, but that's not why she was there. She was there covering other information. She was covering other stories. You go back and you look and you see what Shara was doing at that point in time. She was doing what she thought was defending Lynette against these things. But that's not what her main purpose of covering that story was. That was just part of it. I can't wait to see the interview that she has with Jamie. That right there is going to be a beautiful interview, because you're going to probably hear things that you weren't expecting to hear. Because those are going to be coming from somebody that was there on that property. Somebody that has no hand in this game whatsoever. It's going to be really interesting. I've listened to her style of gaslighting. She can be convincing. Yeah. I've run into those kinds of people before. More than once. I mean, I could tell you stories of roommates that were going on a drug binge that I had no idea about because they worked different hours than I did. That was taking all of our rent money and, bill money, pay electricity and all that kind of stuff, and hiding those bills from us and then put the rest of it up his nose. Yeah, to where we got evicted from a place because of it. And I've had that happen more than once, because I let people do whatever the hell they want to. Well, you have a good night. You have a good night, Missing Mister. You have a wonderful night. And I'm glad you get some rest. NBC style. Yeah. It's crazy. Lisa keeps talking about, well, people don't know the truth, but I do. I mean, the thing is, where the rest of us are looking at, the only truth that she's managed to prove is that she doesn't have this golden key that she wants to talk about. I mean, she screams out things, I did. Well, Shark, you did it, not me, but also I have the golden key. I mean, it's just like, she's got nothing. She keeps, she went off for probably a good 20, 30 minutes screaming at the top of her lungs, flipping out about how, oh my God, I've got all the proof. I've got all this proof against Jeremy, and I'll bring it out in court. Again, I don't think you understand how the rules of evidence work. This isn't something that you're going to be able to bring out in court. Because what do you really have? Nothing. Because you know that if she had something, she would have already brought that stuff out. I just changed my avatar, Cynthia. That's awesome. I think it's funny. There's a lot of people that have that avatar. I get a kick out of it. I mean, good Lord Almighty. She lost her mind last night. Just absolutely lost it. And I'm sure she's going to lose her mind again pretty soon. It won't surprise me if she does. This is sort of her typical meltdown time. You know, get in there really good and then just lose their mind. So I just changed my avatar. Yeah. Yeah, the court has already laughed at her with her masterful filings. How many times? Court doesn't give a shit about what, but you think evidence, flea. Yeah. Yeah, she does. That is the biggest problem. Well, thin would have been more appropriate for something she'll never see. Oh, it's all I can say is her evidence is garbage. If it's anything like the bullshit that that Robbie attempted to file, oh, that was pretty impressive. That was pretty impressively stupid. And you know, I don't know if you guys saw it, but you know, I do have like my Facebook currently working, so some of you probably already saw it. I decided he's not worth posting on to be wasting my time on him on these streams because he's so irrelevant. Whenever I say he's irrelevant, oh God, Lord Almighty, we're not talking little irrelevant. We're talking like he's out there spewing stuff that he doesn't even know who in the hell George is at all. Like what he tried to email me or tried to reach out and email me was that why are you guys making such a big deal about the status hearing? It's a nonsense burger. There's nothing to talk about. You make it sound like it's something important. Oh yeah, it was very important. Exactly what the judge said was quite damn important. The only thing is he doesn't understand that. He doesn't understand that at all. And that's why he sucks at what he does so bad. Yeah. Yeah, he sucks pretty damn bad at it. So I put this nice little post up because I just was like, I'm in a persnickety mood. Why don't I just go ahead and do it? And it wasn't long. It was short. It was a short little piece. Yeah, I'll share it with you guys. How's that sound? You guys want to see it? I'm sure some of you guys got to see it already. That if you're following me over there on the Facebook. Now, I'm not really big on the Facebook, just so you guys know. I save like some of my other stuff to put on there. It's fun to sort of watch. But let's see if we can bring this up for you right here. Let me show you. How do you do this? Here we go. It was absolutely beautiful. It was beautiful. Yes, you want to see it? You want to see the post? All right, give me a second. Let me bring it up. Hit the wrong key. Share screen. Here we go. Here we go. So here was my response to old Paint Ship and Vomit. I said, so Vomit decided to email me yet again, but because I got the lowest follower count here, what a better place to respond so more people can actually see it than his dead Substack that only gets clicks from his sock puppets. This clown thinks he's delivering hard-hitting journalism when all he's doing is begging the world to ignore the one thing that's obvious to everyone but him. Megan Fox isn't into you. Champ, Neither is any woman with a functioning sense of smell. Maybe it's because you let paint chip crawl up behind you, belly sagging, flashlight clenched between his teeth, and go to work mud punching your exit ramp until you squeal. The kind of desperate, greasy choreography that leaves you limping and him wiping his knuckles on the curtains. And then you have the gall to act like I'm the boring one. Please, even my throwaway posts get more eyes than your entire archive. That's why I'm posting this here, because Facebook will deliver more views in an hour than you'll scrape together in a month. So keep emailing Volmit, because every time you hit send, I'm going to turn it into content that reaches further than you ever will. Yeah, that was my Facebook post. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And so anytime that I get stuff like that in there that I just don't want to do a full open letter for, I'll probably just post them up there just because, I just feel like it. The pic beside you with your pure white helmet is great. And now your helmet hasn't got a millimeter of white color on it. Oh, it does. It does. See? There's plenty of white on there. See? White all around the rim. And there's white right there. And of course, I can't cover up the expert all the way. So yeah. But that one right there, that picture back here, the picture back there was sent to me by Living Life with F&D. She sent that picture in. And you can go check out her channel. She's got a channel. She does paintings. She does also talks to people. So go check her out if you want to. Arlie sent me a friend request just now. Hey, Arlie. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. The Facebook thing is pretty interesting. I've been doing this for a little bit. Just a couple of days. Yeah, his Substack is. And now all you guys are just like, hey, I'm just sending friend requests. Just follow. I'm wanting to get like quite a few. I don't want to get too many friends in there because I don't know if these people are like fake accounts. So you have to be friends with some of the other people, because sometimes you'll get like these fake accounts that start joining up, and they're just like, they'll start and they're nobody. They don't even know what you're doing. Jesus. Yes, it was good. I wish I could power roast in writing. Yeah. I've been involved for 3 or 4 years now and watch all the channels except for the fleas. So crazy, so sad. Stop LMP means stop. Yeah. Yeah, that's really what it does mean. Yeah, Shara made a good decision, mainly for her health. I believe that to be true. I think that was one of the biggest parts that she did was for her own health, to make it where she felt safe again. Because I think she was getting a lot of pressure from Bubbles to do things that she probably didn't feel good about dealing with. And, now she's having to deal with the craziness of it. But I did put this one up here, and it's already gotten some views on it. And what I'll do is I will share with you the one that will be coming out for members only tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock. It'll be all members will get to see it. So if you're a new member, make sure you got the notification bell hit. You get the notifications, and then you get these wonderful, wonderful videos coming out to you. And I guarantee you the whole thing is absolutely wonderful. So you'll get these kinds of things right here whenever you become a member. Or if you're already a member, you'll get to see it tomorrow, the whole thing in its entirety.
Some gaps who bitch telling lies again. Said I gotta give cars, cash, and sewage in a bin. But the worker stood right there and said it. I don't see no buckets of shit. Fat hoe said she done paid the taxes. Like she pulled it from her asses. It was donation money, that's what the facts is. Let me set the record first. We didn't control the barn. She signed off on every dime. But somehow I'm the villain every effing time. 31 visits, still standing tall. No sewage, no filth, no.
Oh, you thought I was done, bless your heart, but I'm still living rent-free, it's a work of art. Call me daddy, call me nut, call me the goat. You're paddling upstream while I'm running this boat. You say, I don't care, yet you're glued to the screen. Caught up in my glow while you stay unseen. Your shade's like a breeze, it's barely a draft. Meanwhile, I'm the Picasso of roasting your ass. You say you're over me, oh how cute, but here I am, still the star of your loop. You're my biggest fans, don't even deny. So grab some popcorn when daddy goes live. Call me daddy, yeah, shout it loud. King of your thoughts, I'm making you proud. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, headline act. Your background noise, and that's just a fact. Let's face the score. You hate that you love me, but you keep wanting more. You're like a dog chasing cars, you don't know why. But here you are, barking while I touch the sky. Your comments are gold, such comedy gold. Who hurt you? Oh wait, it's me, I'm told. You're keeping tabs like an unpaid intern while I'm cashing checks. When will you learn? Your timeline's a shrine to every move I make. I'd say thanks, but you're a nasty skank. Oh, Shizzy's washed up. Yeah, sure, Jan, yet here I am, the centerpiece of your plan. You hate watch my stream like it's Oscar night, but guess what, kiddos? I'm still shining bright. Call me daddy. Send in your bread, I'm still rent-free in your effing head. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy on your brain. I'm your mental landlord, you can't complain. Let's keep it real. You hate that I'm winning, but you love how it feels. Oh, I'm sorry, did I break your streak? You tried to ignore me for like half a week, but daddy's too spicy, you can't look away. I'm the train wreck you need every single day. So while you're out there with your plastic clout, I'm here sipping coffee watching you freak out. You're irrelevant, wow, what a take. Now go rewatch my vids while I count how much I make. I count how much I make. Call me daddy, yeah, own it now. I'm reading your brain and you don't know how. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, let's set the bar. I'm the constellation, you're a burned out star. Embrace your role, cause I'm the main character. You're just an old ragged ass burned out troll. So that's your bedtime story, kids tucked in sweet and snug. Shizzy Daddy's forever, you lose and you're stuck in the mud. Now say goodnight to Papa Nut, your mental pain. Oh wait, you will see me tomorrow. Agenda will see me tomorrow. Same obsession, same effing thing.